Hi, this is Michael Spokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. As promised yesterday, that today I'll deal with signs that you live your life in the future. Signs that you are now living your life in the future. And I want to speak about that today. And yesterday you'll realize that we've spoken about people that are living their lives in the present. And I said that is very advantageous. And that is what you are aiming to be as an individual, as a young man. But today I want to speak about those that are living their lives in the future. And I want to speak about some signs of that so that you can be able, as a young man, to identify when you are living your life in the future, and you can correct them right now. You can correct that right now because that may be very, very detrimental to you. That will make your life unfruitful. So therefore, we need to sort it out. But you cannot sort out something that you're not aware of. And that is why I want to bring these signs up to you so that you can pick them up and see that, wow, I'm living my life in the future here and I need to correct that. So that's the reason why I'm bringing this topic today so that it can be of a great benefit to you. Now, the sign that you're living your life in the future is when you've got fear of the unknown. There are people that are just fearing and they are bound by fear. They have been kept in custody by fear. They're in a jail or a cell of a jail of fear every day. They are worried about tomorrow and they are fearing the future tomorrow. They are not aware of what will happen, but that bothers them. And you know people like that? It might be you as a young man. And that's the reason why we're dealing with this topic, that as a young man, be careful of the worries of the future, because that will actually cripple your mind. When you fear the unknown, you fear what will happen to you tomorrow. Who told you in the first place that you will be existing tomorrow, that you'll still be alive tomorrow? Who told you in the first place that there will be a bad thing happening to you tomorrow? What if tomorrow that which is going to happen is all blessings and blessings abundant? So that's very key, that you don't put yourself into the bondage of worrying about tomorrow and fearing the consequences of tomorrow as if it's going to be only the bad things that will happen to you. There are people like that are forever worried about tomorrow. There are people like that are forever fearing what might be tomorrow, what might happen to them tomorrow. And you find that you're spending your time worried about tomorrow, spending your time not sleeping, worrying about tomorrow, only to find that when tomorrow comes, all the best things are coming to you. The blessings and blessings of galore are coming to you, yet you've wasted your life by worrying about tomorrow, while you just didn't know what tomorrow is holding for you. So please, don't fear unknown. Don't fear what might be tomorrow. Or don't fear what might happen tomorrow, because that is not something that is fruitful to do so. I want to urge you, and I want to warn you, because when you start to worry about tomorrow and fear unknown, that will cripple you and it will make you not to even see your tomorrow, because you might be depressed. You might have a heart attack today because of the stress that you give yourself by worrying about unknown and fearing unknown. And please, don't do that. Live the life of today and never worry about tomorrow. Now, the people that are living the life of tomorrow, they're worrying about what could happen. They're worrying about the eventualities. They're forever having questions of what will happen to me. And that's the worry. And that worry makes you not to sleep, as I've mentioned earlier. That worry rolls in your mind and it stresses you. That worry causes some these sicknesses and ailments in your life. And that is why we're having the so-called lifestyle diseases. And some of them are caused by the fear of unknown. They are caused by worries, actually, and stress. And therefore, because of that, you're destroying your own life through worrying about what might be tomorrow. And I want to urge you as a young man that please live for today. Let tomorrow take care of itself, because tomorrow never comes. And I must say that tomorrow never comes, because tomorrow is always tomorrow. You'll realize that if you say you're waiting for something tomorrow, when tomorrow arrives, it's no more tomorrow. It is actually today. And that's the reason why you need to live for today. Because if you live for tomorrow and you arrive tomorrow, tomorrow will always say tomorrow. Tomorrow will always say tomorrow, because your tomorrow will be your today. And your yesterday you were saying tomorrow, meaning today. So I want you to understand that concept, because that will help you to understand that tomorrow never comes. It's a movable target. And therefore, don't chase after movable targets by actually living your life for tomorrow. Don't live for the future, because the future is actually a movable target. It's a moving target as well. So please be careful of that. Don't worry about what might happen tomorrow. Now, I want to also emphasize that another sign of people that are living for tomorrow, they're feeling anxious for what is to come. They're feeling anxious for something that they're not sure of. And you find that people are like this, even when they have been called for interview tomorrow. They are there actually worrying about tomorrow already. The interview that's not happening today, is happening tomorrow. They are worried about it. They're feeling anxious even in advance. And for that reason as well, it disturbs you from preparation. It disturbs you from the mental stability of thinking right. And that is why many people mess up things, because they've worried too much about those things even before they arrive. And that is the reason why many things we are not successful about, and some of the things that we touch and do are just crumbling and not succeed, is because we were so anxious about them. May I mention that anxiety is paralyzing your mind. And I want to urge you as a young man to be careful not to be anxious about tomorrow and to be anxious about the future, because you never know what the future is holding for you. So therefore, be careful and not really worry yourself about what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't actually be anxious about what will happen in the future, because you don't know what the future is holding for you. I must emphasize also that another sign of people that are living in the future are the people that are overthinking, and they're forever having what we call what if. Now, this is very, very worrying, that you are having a what if scenario in your mind, and that what if at all times is a negative what if. And the many people that are having, that are pondering on the what ifs, it's strange that you don't ponder on the what if that is positive. What if positivity is coming? What if the right things are coming? What if blessings are coming to you? What if success is coming to you? What if money is coming tomorrow for you? So the what ifs that you are having, I would love you as a young man to convert them into a positive what ifs, not negative what ifs. But as a matter of default, we know that the what ifs that people are having, they overthink things, and they are having the what ifs, and all those what ifs that they have are negative what ifs, and that paralyzes them, and they are forever worried about what will happen, because they are forever worried about the what if of tomorrow. So please, that scenario of what if and overthinking things, you're going to start perceiving things in a different manner. You're going to start seeing things that are not even existing because of overthinking. So overthinking is detrimental to your mind, because it boggles the mind, it tires the mind, it exhausts the mind. And many people cannot think anymore because overthinking. And overthinking paralyzes you, as I said. You cannot be constructive, you cannot be creative and innovative, because the mind has actually dwelt on overthinking about things. And many times there are useless things that we overthink about, and that are not going to help us. And as a young man, I want to urge you that don't overthink things, because overthinking is actually a delay in the progress of your life, and you may find yourself actually wasting time by overthinking things. Finally, remember that also people that are living in the future, people that live their lives in the future, they're thinking worst case scenarios at all times. They're thinking worst case scenarios at all times. And I want to urge you as a young man, never think of worst case scenarios, because we know that life may have a worst case scenario, but worst case scenarios are going to paralyze you when you think about that. So please think about the best case scenarios, because best case scenarios are going to open up your mind. You're going to be positive in your mind. You're going to look forward to tomorrow, because knowing that it's going to be best things that will happen to your life, and it will actually energize you, because I must emphasize that it paralyzes you to think of the worst case scenarios. But thinking of the positive in mind, you'll realize that you get some energy out of positive mind, and it helps you to become a better person in your life. I want to end up here today, your host, Maikona Spokane, Thank you very much for listening to us and be part of this great topic. And I hope you've learned something out of it, gained something out of it, and you want to join us tomorrow as we deal with another topic. May the good Lord bless you and allow me to say cheers for now.